Jesus enters the picture of the Bible, and he gathers a bunch of people on top of a hill that we see in Matthew 5. And he says this, "You are the light of the world, a city set on a hill that cannot be hidden." And then he goes on in Matthew 5, 6, and 7, and he shares the ethic of this new God city that he's trying to bring and establish. And if you look at it, it is the exact opposite of the Cain city. It's the exact opposite of Babylon city. And even it's the exact opposite of what Jerusalem has become. Instead of trying to protect ourselves for peace, you're supposed to create peace by being generous. Instead of hating our enemies, we're supposed to love our enemies and pray for them. And then live life with forgiveness, even if it costs you. So all the way back in Genesis, when God told Cain, "You need to control it," this is the way that we control it. Through the way of Jesus. And that was just a threat altogether with Jerusalem and the Jewish leaders. Because they were desiring to follow the law. The law was the reason that's how you fought evil, which isn't overly wrong. So when Jesus enters Jerusalem during Holy Week, which we are in right now, the end of Holy Week, they acted like Cain. They took Jesus and realized that he found more favor with the people than the Jewish leaders did. That he had more power than the Jewish leaders did. And instead of people coming to the temple for healing, he was able to do temple things outside of the temple. Instead of people coming to the temple for forgiveness and healing, they went to Jesus. So instead of the Jewish leaders driving and looking for Jesus for the answers, they felt insecure and the walls went up because they could no longer produce the things that they thought they could produce. And that evil of the Cain city started to come in. At the end of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, you see the fear of death, the walls, the protection, the control that they just had to have. And Jesus was that person. So how do you conquer it? You remove the one tactic fear has in death that has been held over people since the beginning of the age in the city of Cain. You conquer the fear with death with resurrected life. The fear that has been pushing down people for so long doesn't have power anymore because Jesus beat it. And the power that shines from Jesus through us to the rest of the world is that life, that living water. That is the power of the resurrection.